Evaluation of Assessment Report, the Wishler Intelligence Scale for Children, 5th edition. Overview of non-reference assessment. The purpose of this assessment is to assess general intellectual functioning by sampling performance on many different types of activities. The test was designed to determine giftedness as well as to determine the strengths and weaknesses of a student. The population, well, they have few tests. They have the preschool and primary scale version, which is for children ages 2 through 6. They have the intelligence scale for children, which is what my report was mainly over. And that particular test is for students 6 to 16. And then they have the adult intelligence test, which is for ages 16 to 90. Um, the Wishler's intelligence skills test has several subtests. There are 15 of them. 7 are primary, 9 are secondary. The primary subtests are used for full scale IQ. Um, they're classified according to 5 different composites, such as verbal comprehension, where students listen and answer questions orally, visual spatial, fluid reasoning, working memory. The scores, you can have a mean score, which is pretty much of 100, with a standard deviation of 15. The tests can be verbal or they could be multiple choice. The scores help to indicate where a student might excel in school. Student responses are recorded orally and written. Students can be issued paper and pencil, or responses can be recorded digitally. I would like to note that in doing my research, I saw that there were changes being made to the test to a lot for COVID. And so I read an article that actually talked about doing teletesting and that the test was able to be administered over the phone. One thing that I saw that kind of went across the board for the testing is that the tests are pretty much they're pretty rock solid and they allow for the administrators to be able to determine where the students are or where they should be or how gifted they may be. But if the administrator is not biased in their testing, then it kind of goes against the reliability of the test. And so I think the best way to administer this test would have to be by doing it on the computer. It kind of gets rid of the um, question of whether or not the administrator was biased or not towards the test taker. So the Wishler's intelligence scale for children is the individual test most often used to assess the general intellectual performance of school age individuals. As I mentioned about reliability, it is very reliable, very consistent, but like I said, it's only as good as the administrator who's giving it. And also human error can come into play. If the administrator cannot consistently administer the test, then the results will vary and will call the test results to be questioned. The test measures intelligence, accurately assesses intelligence in individuals of various ages. Intelligence changes with age, so the different tests help to assess and measure intelligence of students across the board. Um, in short, the Wishler Intelligence Test is great for all students from ages 2 to up to 16. And it's great for assessing students for giftedness and for any disabilities that they may have.